Hi, welcome to the Rod Kirby Show, a podcast that covers the ever-expanding world of film and entertainment. Today we'll be discussing screenplay competitions. These contests offer aspiring screenwriters the opportunity for industry recognition, awards, money, and can even kickstart your career. However, I've got a very unpopular opinion about them. I think they're a complete waste of time. And as shocking as that sounds, I also think you should still enter them. Let me explain on this episode of the Rod Kirby Show. In 2019, I entered 11 screenwriting and film grant competitions. Over 12 months, I wrote and pitched 2 short films, a series pilot, and a 20-page film treatment. It was a staggering amount of creative work for me, especially considering I accomplished all this while earning my master's degree from Full Sail University. Needless to say, I was super proud of my level of productivity last year. However, after months of developing and writing projects, none of them qualified, placed, or won any of the competitions I entered. My only claim to fame was a placement on Coverfly's Red List, which features their top-rated short screenplays in specific genres. This placement is automatically calculated by the scores awarded from the competitions you enter on Coverfly. After receiving another disappointing email earlier this month, notifying me that a script would not be moving forward in the competition, I came to the following conclusion. Screenwriting competitions are a complete waste of time. Now, hear me out. While competitions are a great way for aspiring screenwriters to potentially gain industry exposure, win money, and kickstart their careers, they're still a waste of time. Here are 3 reasons why. First, there's too much competition. And I know what you're thinking. Duh, of course there's competition, Rod. It's a contest. Which, yes, that's true, but the fact remains there are hundreds, if not thousands, of hungry writers competing for the same small pool of money, industry recognition, and exposure. Every competition is different, but the higher the profile of the contest, or the greater the rewards, the more people will apply, making it near impossible for you to win. Next, they're too expensive. Screenwriting competition entry fees range anywhere from $25 to $75, and this price fluctuates based on early, regular, or late registration fees. The price can skyrocket to nearly $140 if you're submitting a feature film with coverage. Now, for those that are uninitiated, coverage is professional feedback of your screenplay. And you enter a couple of competitions every month, and now you're spending a small fortune just to compete against hundreds of other writers. And finally, and this is the biggest reason why screenwriting competitions are a waste of time, they're too time-consuming. You know, while you're spending your time crafting the perfect sci-fi or family-friendly adventure for a competition, you're taking away time from developing your passion projects, or time away from a potential client that could be paying you to write a script. Remember the 20-page treatment I mentioned earlier? Well, I've been working on that screenplay since February 2019. Now, I've stopped in the middle of development to work on new scripts and pitches for competitions that demanded my focus and my time. It absolutely kills me that I haven't finished that script yet. However, I am determined to hunker down and finish the first draft by the end of February. You know, I want to assure you that it's not all gloom and doom. The sun always shines after the rain. While screenplay contests have too much competition, are too expensive, and time-consuming, you actually should still enter them. Here are 3 very important reasons why. Number 1, screenwriting competitions give you a sense of accomplishment. Finishing any kind of project, whether it's a short film, feature, or series, is a great accomplishment. There are thousands of people that go to a movie or watch a show and they say, I want to write something like that. And you know what? They never do. When you set a goal to write a script and you follow through, you set yourself up for long-term success as a screenwriter. That sense of accomplishment will give you the positive reinforcement you'll need to push through on your next passion project, spec script, or assignment. Number 2, screenwriting competitions help you become a better writer. Other than reading scripts, the best way to learn the craft of screenwriting is to actually write screenplays. Crazy, right? With each script I enter, I feel like I've had a creative growth spurt. I recognize what I could have done better in previous scripts, and I try to incorporate what I've learned into the next. I also tend to do a lot of research on structure and formatting while writing a screenplay, so I also learn more about these concepts as well. I especially appreciate the feedback I've received on various screenplays, which of course helps me become a better writer. Number 3. Screenwriting competitions can open unexpected doors. I remember entering a competition for a film grant from the state of Mississippi's Art Alliance last year. I worked hard on a pitch, but couldn't finish the screenplay in time for the deadline. However, this competition allowed you to enter a pitch or a full screenplay in the contest, which was, extremely helpful. I didn't receive the grant, but the competition director invited me to submit the project to their film festival once it was produced. This would give me a special spot on the program that highlights hometown projects. I was grateful and honored that they kept my project in mind. While you may not win every competition, you never know what doors may open. And you'll never know what doors may open until you hit the submit button. So, what now? Well, that's up to you. I hope that despite the rough time I've had with screenplay competitions, you'll stay encouraged on your journey toward success. As we move forward into the new year, I want you to keep something in mind. It only takes one yes and a room full of no's for your life to change. Keep writing and submitting your screenplays, because you might be only one yes away from a breakthrough. Thank you for tuning into this episode of The Rod Kirby Show. For more tips and advice for aspiring filmmakers, visit my website at www.rodkirby.com. While you're there, sign up for my newsletter, The Independent. It features content from my blog, upcoming screenwriting competitions, events, and more. Thanks again for listening, and I'll talk to you again next time.